As the Aggies get close to hiring another men's basketball coach, a few thoughts on the departure of head coach number 21. Danny, we hardly got to know you. Not since the 1941-42 season has Utah State had a coach in men's basketball for just one season. No, I wasn't around then, but Robert W. Burnett was the coach. In fact, Danny Sprinkle is one of just 3 Aggie head coaches to be at the helm for just one season, as George A. Walker also spent just a year as the head coach during the 1907-08 season. That's enough about the history. When Sprinkle was introduced as the new Aggie head coach last April, there was a lot of optimism. He obviously was torn, having left his alma mater where he had taken Montana State to the NCAA tournament in back-to-back years. But the lure of a bigger conference and the support of WSU fans got him to come south. Initially, I felt Sprinkle would be gone once he had some success. Did I ever dream it would be less than a year? No. But I also felt like Sprinkle has some old school in him. He talked a lot about Stu Morrill and building on what the program had already accomplished. Still, the landscape of college sports has changed a lot since the Morrill years. I've stated this before, but on paper the Aggies had some solid athletes, but the big question was whether they could come together as a team. Already out to proved out as wrong, I believe it helped that WSU was picked to finish 9th in the Mountain West Conference. That fueled this team throughout the season. Preaching defense from the start, Sprinkle's team could also score some points. I remember fans worrying about the home promotion of a free custard from Culver's when the team hits 80 points. It had been raised 5 points from the previous year. With defense being the mantra, would this Aggie team even reach 80 points? The home and season opener was a taste of how well this team could score, even though that contest was against South Dakota Mines. WSU reached the century mark in that game and went on to score 80 or more points 9 more times. Out of 15 home games, the Aggies got free ice cream for the fans 10 times. Despite rolling into league play with an 11-game winning streak, there were still a lot of doubters. Sprinkle used that throughout to motivate his team. That winning streak stretched to 15 as WSU won its first 4 MW games, including a win over their number 13 Colorado State. The Aggies only lost back-to-back games once during the 2023-24 season. They were atop the conference standings from the start and won the outright regular season title for the first time since joining the MW 11 years ago. Before the regular season even ended, the rumblings had begun about Sprinkle being sought after by other schools. Having been part of a conversation with someone close to Sprinkle back in mid-January, I learned his dream job was Washington. That's the first time it crossed my mind that Sprinkle may be one and done.